Oh, and once you stop me, will you stop speaking for him too? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Well, it certainly didn't take long for your insolence to rear its ugly head. Taking one life or two, or losing my own, matters not, so long as I complete my mission. The one I started, but the Order saw fit to abandon. You don't know the half of it. I hope you are not implying that I'm colluding with those close-minded, brutish fools. Any benefit they may gain is purely circumstantial. Everything I do for the betterment of the Order, whether they care to realize it or not. The mission that I started at Horizon Point must be finished. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's... law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts, if only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. I learned of a prototype rift modulator in a lab on Praetor. I brought down the Earth Directorate satellite for its rift data. These are the keys to controlling the rifts, I know it. The Order alone should have this power. They can be trusted to close the rifts. But if they share this knowledge with Auntie's Choice, the entire galaxy's existence will be at risk. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just... enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. Commander, this is for Wade, for Eric and Helen, and for everyone else's futures you tried to burn.
Do what you must.
Time to earn my commission.
Shame. Still, better her than anyone else.
seen a thing like this! We need to move! Now! Rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. The full parameter. The agent has full authority to handle the mission, and I have also detected the surveillance data. Acquisition is required to be. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Director. Agents are both coincident. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with the Order, whoever. There is also one other, less likely option. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledge. It is. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. Greeting. Report. It appears you now have permission.
Commander, word. So, that's it then. DeVries dead. Justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that. Am I that transparent? And you're not exactly Commander Compassion. I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart, and now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz. Yeah, had a suspicion you were working the same problem. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like, hell, I don't know, putting out a star? I never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's it exactly. Mighty insightful of you, Commander. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here? Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. I hear you. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
Taking out DeVries, saving the delegates, barely escaping with our lives? Hell of a rush, huh? Hope I'll reckon my being present for the dramatic. There's one thing I can't shake, though. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? Don't suppose it could have been more. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Still, whether. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.